just outside of the nation's capital in nearby Landover, Maryland. Welcome in. We're getting a look at the enormous Northwest Stadium. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Washington Commanders.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Michael Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. This is Jacory Kronsky-Merritt, and in for the first time. And he's going to pay off his first down run with a nice pickup of 9.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
2nd and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. They're going to run again here with Kronsky-Merritt. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36. On the gun, it's Daniels. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Now run it out of the pistol, Kronsky-Merritt. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
You know what? Baseball coaches are called managers, Kate, because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time and talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, by that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. Terry McLaurin with the touchdown.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
Gay
with the point after. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Seahawks nothing. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. This return starts at the 5. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Now it's Milroe. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And after one play of this drive, he might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Milroe from the gun. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
On third down, Walker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Never a pause you want to make, partner. A player injured on that snap, and it is their running back, Kenneth Walker, who's being looked at. New set of downs for him from the 46. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down throw here for Milroe. Rolling out to his left. Trying for the touchdown. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Pistol now for Milroe. That's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I love that. No, I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you could do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
Milroe throwing again now on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Milroe. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting on the ground here, Krosky Merritt. Finds a seam.
Kate, right there's the danger of dime coverage. Bunch of little guys on the field that love to cover, but may not tackle so well, and opens up a run lane. He took huge advantage of it.
That one right down the middle. And the Commanders take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. That one hits for 30. And it sets up Seattle with first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Milroe with it on first. And a man is there to knock that away. Cooper caught the intended receiver. So it'll be second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. From the gun, Milroe. Here's Ty Chandler. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Looking inside the red zone. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have first and goal to figure out.
Seahawks, first down. First and goal, Seattle.
He finds him right side. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. So they'll be facing second and goal coming up as we reach the end of one. The Commanders have an early lead. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Go play action here. It's Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks tie things up at 14.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Daniels setting up the play action. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. Play fake here, Daniels. Trying for the deep ball. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd and short, Daniels. Cox, this is lead. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
10 yards.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, get the quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that. I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense, not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Give it to Krosky Merritt. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring it up 3rd and 7.
Kate, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. This is hauled in by Samuel. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Krosky Merritt straight ahead. And he hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 1.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Running once again with Krosky Merritt. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He rolls to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's second down.
Brings up second
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Need to shake off that sack and quick. Here comes second and 13. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with third and long.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Daniels from the pistol. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock, even if it would have been a touchdown. That was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Gay to kick off for Washington.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. They give up the gut to Chandler. He cuts it back right. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the second level and beyond.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake, Milrow. Porting down the field, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15.
6 yards.
That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Bringing the offense up to the line, first and 10. Throwing here, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And a big shot keeps him out of the end zone, but they're just a yard away now as that play brings him to first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Milrow looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for no gain.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, second and goal. The throw. Here's Milrow. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on fourth, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Talk about coming up clutch with that contact on 3rd and goal, partner. And now a decision for this offense to make on 4th down.
We know how hard it can be defensively in these goal-to-go situations. We know that you have got to be on point, every attention to detail. That's a job well done by that defense.
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. They motion a receiver left. The left side, caught by Andrews. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead.
Commanders 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Rolling on 1st down, Daniels. That's Cox. It's the rookie from Washington State. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, Daniels escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's Daniels. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left. Clean breakup on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Daniels. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. The Commanders ready for the punt. Back deep to return is Davis. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. And they down this one right at the 25-yard line. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He can run it. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Milroe from the gun. That's Cup on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
43-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Here's Milroe to throw. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A nice gain and a first down there, Brock, on a throw that most quarterbacks would have shied away from.
You know, tight ends, these guys, about the only position that can make that look routine, fending off a couple defenders, and it's really why, Kate, they're such valuable commodities.
Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the Commanders' 36-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Shotgun now for Milroe. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is near the first down, but they need 1 more yard now to get it. Third down at the 29.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
One yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Flying down the middle with Chandler. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
25-yard line.
Pistol now for Milroe. Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Looking to tack on the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks drive their lead to 11.
Commanders 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes first and 10. From the gun, a run for Kronsky Merritt. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Kevin Byard there to bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Second down give to Kronsky Merritt. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Daniels on first down. Hauled in left side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Giving this to Kronsky Merritt. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Here's Daniels. Short pass brought in. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Daniels back to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. Ernest Jones with the pick. six for Seattle.
And there in Kate, right there, that's some of the danger of playing with desperation. You can't get every point back with one play, and that quarterback, we just learned a valuable lesson. Not only can you get not every point back, you just gave up 6 of your own.
Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks push their lead to 18.
Commanders 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Starting at the 10. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They've got first down from the 31. Here's Krosky Merritt. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They're going to run again here with Krosky Merritt. Now that's not what the offense styled up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
He was taken down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and...
Daniels throwing on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Kaiir Elam makes the play.
Intercepted by the Seahawks. It's a turnover.
Okay, that's just one of those situations. It is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. And out to Walker from the gun. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
The
Seattle.
Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling on to this lead.
Commanders 17. Michael Dixon to kick off for
On
Seattle.
now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Back to work after throwing the pick. Held in by Lane. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11.
Gain of 11.
And that'll be good for a Washington first.
First down. First and 10 at the 33.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I can do yours.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. Daniels is going to throw again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's second down. It's Krosky-Merritt. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
It's Krosky-Merritt on third. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up fourth down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. Throwing the out route complete. And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Milroe hangs on to it. And keeping the zone lead costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over it.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Seahawks moments away from their 4th win of the year. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
He has it at the 22. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Give it to Krosky Merritt. And he scores. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Commanders 24.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Alert! Alert!
Handoff running left, Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Ready, ready?
Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. Drops to a knee here. Only one more timeout for that defense to burn and preserve some clock. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. That's all they had. So the offense free to start running the clock down now. Wow, they must really trusted this guy's range. He's out for what would be a very long field goal. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It's no good. It had the leg, but his aim wide right. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week, specifically because of that miss.
Daniels now on 1st down. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Staying with Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short third down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Frosty Merritt gets it from the gun. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
Frosty Merritt, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Seahawks winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.